I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Somebody told me some weeks back to talk about the Epstein files. I told him sarcastically that what's my business with Epstein files? How does it benefit the average Nigerian? And frankly speaking, I didn't have much information about it. I didn't really have much interest. Then, as I was praying about it, I was praying what to say and started receiving these ministrations, and I want to share them with you, and I want you to listen carefully. Number one, most of those involved in the relationship with Epstein, they are all rich, famous, and powerful men with authority and class. Number two, none of them is deeply religious, not to talk about clean spirituality. There is clean spirituality, while there is dark spirituality that is not Christ-like. Ironically, I might be wrong, I've not seen the name of any Muslim amongst them. I remember Sademani refused to hug a female fan in Morocco because of his faith. He was a Muslim. And I did not see the name of a Christian cleric. So these individuals, a lot of them are not spiritual people. Some of them could be atheists who don't believe in God, and they can do anything. In the absence of spiritual restraint, there is a lot of fantasies in the mind of the average male, sexual fantasies. I was discussing with somebody from the United States. He shared with me a research was done in a university. I can't remember the university. If I heard correctly, the average male thinks about sex, knacking, up to 15 times in a day, no matter how spiritual you are. Average male crosses their mind. And a lot of these stimuli come from what you visualize. Visual stimuli and nostalgic feelings and memory of fantasies and escapades of the past. Tragically, in today's society, particularly the Western society, where these things occurred, is all over the place. All over. There's one street in San Francisco I see online, Figueroa Street. Everything. One of my old friends, he's late now, from the United States, Papa Bill, he said that the United States, most things center around knacking and aggression. And I think Sigmund Freud also said that. So when these individuals have fame, authority, money, these thoughts, they feel that they are invincible, they are above the law, as Tiger Woods said, and then they can do anything that they want to do. And then they have the spaces to do them, places to do them, time to do them, finances to do them, thinking that they will not be seen or noticed. And they even feel that even if these scandals come up, that they will not be affected. Who would have thought that a prince of the United Kingdom will be arrested by the police some years back because of his involvement with Mr. Epstein? A lot of what happened will not be known because of the nature of those involved. They will be buried. So when these fantasies are there, tragically, the wives of these prominent people, they become trophy wives. They are wives you just carry around and display in ceremonies. When you go for the Oscars, you go for the Grammys, you go for a coronation, you just carry them along. However you carry them, there are basic reasons why men marry. They marry for these basic reasons, but their wives, after some time, do not realize these basic reasons. And society does not teach women these basic reasons. Women have their own fantasies I will look at. Number one reason a man marries, number one, companionship. It is not good for the man to be alone. Even David in old age, a young girl was brought to warm him up, even though he did not knack her. There is the warmth of a woman's body. There is a feeling it gives to a man when they are not quarreling. There's this warm feeling, the warmth of a man. Companionship, somebody you can be your friend. And I wrote here childish and childhood companionship. Play stupid play, say stupid things without they were both naked and they were not ashamed. A man, in a video I sent to Jude Kakbo, a man told his wife to put her hands on the dining table and behave as if she is a woman she is a man knocking a woman with doggy position. And she was doing poko. She did only 30 seconds and she was tired. She was panting. He told her to go to the floor and do as if she's knocking a woman on the floor. She did how many seconds and she was tired. So she wrote there that her husband calls her 1 minute man. The husband wanted to prove to her what men go through to satisfy them, or what he goes through to satisfy her. And she laughed and laughed. Even me that watched the video, I laughed, because as a 2-minute man, I am even better than her. So I recommended the herbal tea that engineer, what's his name now, of Government College Old Boy sells, so that she should take herbal tea. And I saw a woman in a gym doing an exercise that is as if she's knocking. So I sent it to Jude Kakbo. I said, if this woman drinks herbal tea, you are in trouble. These men reach a level of success. Their wives also reach a level of success and recognition. They can't joke like children. Their friendship is like that of a mortuary attendant, very official, very strict, very strained. And there is a child in every meal. There is a child in every meal. That's why they like old boys association meetings. That's the time they have to joke, call their stupid names, recall the stupid things they did, and just be human beings and friends with people who don't need anything from them. I have 1 or 2 or 3 friends that I can discuss with like that. I don't need anything from them. They don't need anything from me. We are not trying to impress each other. We know that it is the grace of God that has saved us. If not, we know where we are coming from. For me, I know how badly bad I was. And they know too. So we are like children again. Men need that childish companionship. But most times, they don't see it with their wives. Women mature too early, very early, and assume the position of over-seriousness that you can't blame them. They need to be there to act as a clutch and brake for us. If not, most of us will have intellectual, spiritual, and moral brake failure. So the next thing is communication. A man needs a woman that he can communicate with, talk to each other without being judged, without being as if you are being mominized, or they need somebody they can communicate with. And these side chicks communicate freely, particularly the younger generation. The next thing is that they need comfort. To be comfort, not necessarily in terms of air conditioning, seats and all that. A man sometimes just needs the breast of a woman on his chest, a woman that can hold him, cuddle him. A man needs that. Research has shown that men who breastfeed for long when they were children, they don't smoke. And they still go for that sucking reflex, even as old men. But the wives at home have mummified. The next thing, apart from comfort, care. I was listening to a side chick talk on Nedu and the Honest Bunch, that by the time the man branches to see her, just the 3 hours that he stays there before going back home, that they drain the stress of work, Lagos traffic from the man, keep him comfortable, and the man goes home, he's not under tension. Comfort and care. How are you doing? How was your work? You look tired. Like the adulteress in the Bible. I've dressed my bed. Come, let's drink of love till daybreak. My husband has traveled. I've prepared meals for you. They care. And the lips of the adulteress drips honey. So they just need care. sometimes they need the aggression to be calmed down. There is a calmness that a man gets when a woman ministers to him, calm him down. In those days, it's called the warm bed feeling. In traditional life, they go for hunting, go for war, go for whatever. When they come back home, they need to be calmed down. These men who are successful they secrete a lot of testosterone, adrenaline, noradrenaline, and other stress hormones. And some of these chemicals, even their breakdown products, are sexual stimulants. They need to be calmed down. That's why you see, no matter how tough a man is, there is a woman that calms him down. And then another C is coitus or copulation. Men need knacking, like as they need air, they need food. Don't ask him whether it is food. It is food for him. Man is designed to need knacking. That's why he produces close to 300 million sperm cells to be able to propagate humanity. Man does not ovulate. He is ready, ever ready. A woman ovulates, her egg does not come out. She sees her cycle. Man has no break. Man is designed to spill his seeds with little stimuli. So it is a design for propagation. But you see, some women are frigid, particularly religious women, particularly very conservative people are frigid. People marry them for the wrong reasons, the right reasons, and demand the wrong things. So, accepting you are a fool like me who has told God that if I am to commit adultery tomorrow, let God kill me today. Let me not live till the day I will commit adultery. I have pronounced a curse on this idiot in between my leg, the lower polarity that has a head but no brain, has no eyes but can respond to what he sees outside. I placed a curse on it that it will not lead me into trouble, that I will control it with my upper polarity. And stupid men like us remain married because no matter what we see, we have learned to accommodate, tolerate, move on because we love God and we fear God. And we have people who look up to us. So the other thing is comedy. I've mentioned another C. We need fun, joke, laugh, at home. Some of these very successful men, as I said, are too serious, too officious, and there's so much, you hardly have privacy with these people. Your police is around you, your cook is around you, your steward is around you, your clerk is this, that, male servants. You hardly have privacy to behave foolishly with your wife. And then confidence building. There's nothing a man likes or stimulates a man more than a woman that says, well done, you are too much, you are too wonderful. But most times, we see that women give to their successful husbands is complaint, criticisms, and checking their phones. So the last C is children. So you can write the number of C's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 10 C's. When a woman gets older, her interests become more of children, class, cash, church, and community. There are how many C's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not an excuse for their stupidity and criminality. I mean the men. This is not an excuse for their stupidity and criminality. However, most men don't speak out. They always look for a way of escape. Somebody was telling me about his auntie that the children have carried away to the United States to stay, and she left the husband at home. It's very dangerous to leave a goat with yams around. Old guns can still fire. So, women, when these men have attained the levels of success, they find out that the mountaintop is empty. When you reach a certain level, the mountaintop of success is empty, it is boring and senseless and vain. Nowadays, I eat 1 meal a day. I don't have many friends around me. It's difficult to have somebody to even discuss with. So when they have this gang that can bring young girls, that can stimulate them again, they like to sneak to such places. So, success is boring. Success is lonely. Success is empty. And if God does not take you to the point of success and fill you, you will be looking for something to fill the void. You are not a disciplined person. You are not a spiritual person. You are not a faithful person until you have seen success, you've seen fame, you've seen money, and you've seen power. If you have not traveled from your locality, your church environment to the global arena where women will flock over you, boy, you have not seen nothing. Don't praise yourself. I know what I am talking about. So, wives must evolve, and they need to understand the challenges their husbands go through. And the man should spend time with the wife, expressing himself to her, telling her his nature. But tragically, most women see it as weakness. And women hardly learn from their husbands. They learn more from their pastors, their prophets, their feminists, and their feminist models, and their friends. However, it is up to every successful man to retrain and restrain himself. You know, these are some of the things that led to the Epstein files. We might never know the full details, but that's why they got into that mess. Some of them they have dark spirituality. However, I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. Share this with your wife, particularly those of you who are clergymen, those of you who are married to church women, those of you who are crossing into the age of 45 to 50. It's a very dangerous zone. Those of you at my age bracket that think you are standing strong, take care lest you fall. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to get a video for the last webinar and buy properties from us and for counseling. Don't send messages to me directly. I won't answer you. You've heard me say send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. Send messages to them. I need sanity and calmness in my brain to be able to function well. God bless you. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki.